all when you were introing it earlier.
Sorry.
Jann Arden is an absolutely phenomenal female vocalist, and she's been touring across the country since the release of her first debut album called Time for Mercy. And we caught up with her at the Tivoli, where she was playing with Moxie Fruvis, and had an absolutely wonderful time. Her first, I guess, single is I Would Die For You. We're not going to show that video clip, but she did actually do an amazing acoustic tune for us. So we're going to roll this clip and then let you watch her play her guitar live. Time for Mercy is your first debut album, and I understand that you are on your way to gold.
I am.
Yeah, that's what they tell me.
I've heard a vicious rumor. I mean, I'm really surprised. I mean, I'm not really that aware of numbers and stuff all the time, but it just, it seems almost impossible that 50,000 people have gone out and bought my record. I have a feeling my parents are stockpiling them.
And your parents'
go there and
neighbors?
there's going to be all these boxes in the basement, and they're going, no, you didn't, did you?
Great, and you've been touring in support of it like crazy, and how's it been going?
I think really good. I've been out through Europe, and I've been to the States this year, and this is the first opportunity I've had to go through Canada. Aside from a really short, like 6-city deal when the record first came out, we just did more of an industry kind of a showcase thing. This is the first time I've actually gone out and had the opportunity to meet some of the people that are out there, you know, buying the music and listening to the songs, and pretty cool.
And it certainly must be different from you. The last time we had spoke, you sort of gave me a recap of all the busking that you used to do down on the West Coast. So give us a little bit of background.
Well, I guess I've been doing this a very good part of my life, 15 or 16 years this year. I did busk in Vancouver for about a year, and got punched out. I had about $4 in my case one day, which is a lot of money. And someone apparently needed it quite badly. Oh, geez. And just bought me, like, right between the eyes. That's all I remember. Actually, the side of the head, because most of my face went yellow. And anyways, I woke up with my guitar gripped very tightly around my body, and I quit my busking career and ended up on a fishing boat for about a month with a guy named Norm, and then slipped right back into music shortly thereafter that. I thought, I don't want to be a fisherman. But I made some money and managed to make ends meet, and here I am still doing this now, so obviously something's been, you know, karmatically correct for me to keep doing this.
Yeah. Tell us about when you got picked up by the record company. How did things transpire there?
Well, it's kind of a long story. I don't think there's any one way of getting a record deal. Basically, it was a lot of persistence. We do a lot of demoing. I think a major turning point for me certainly was taking a trip to Nashville with my management about 3.5, 4 years ago. Cut 4 songs down there with a friend of mine. Came back to Canada, shopped those 4 songs, and to the labels that we wanted. We started with 3, and we basically heard back from everybody and ended up going with A&M. They came to Calgary. I sang 10 songs in a little theater setting, 60-seat theater, no PA, just sort of a light bulb hanging there above my head. And it seems like 10 years, but a month went by and they phoned back and said, let's make a record. So that was over 2 years ago.
Yeah. Now the first single was Will You Remember Me? And the second single...
Went number 2 on the AC chart.
Wow, super. And the second single you won an award for. Tell us about it.
Actually, that wasn't really me. As much as I'd love to take the credit for it, it was the video for I Would Die For You, shot by a friend of mine named Jeff Weinrich. And he won Best Director at the, I guess it's the Canadian Music Video Awards that Much Music has every year. But pretty exceptional company that he was in. I mean, I'm just really proud of him. He's got a good eye. I like how he sees me, and he's very easy to work with. You know, I basically plot myself in the middle of the road and stand there. So if you want to make me look like I'm moving, you have to get a camera and zoom me around, you know, because not a lot of choreography in my show right now.
Okay, yeah, I understand during your shows now you're touring with Mike Lent, who's your stand-up.
It's my band.
He's your guy. He's playing bass for you, and it's just the 2 of you.
He plays acoustic guitar, and he sings like a bird, a vulture of some kind. No, I'm just kidding. And, oh, he's a great guy. His temperament and his personality, and, you know, we've had to phone his wife a couple of times to get a little background information on him. Has he had these kind of breakdowns before, Beth? And he does a pretty mean Sammy Davis Jr., and that's pretty much what you have to be in my group.
How has the response been on the tour? Are you finding that there's
people are throwing themselves at me. I literally have been very glad that I've had security guards lining the stage. No. I think it's been really nice. Certainly for me, the most surprising thing, one of the first dates in Toronto that I did, there was people singing along to I Would Die For You. Mm-hmm. You know, quite loudly.
Yeah.
Certainly the only other experience that I'd had with people singing along to my stuff is, you know, drunk girlfriends at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
Singing along to me.
Yeah.
Like, you know. But pretty nice response, I think. I'm quite surprised at how many people are just making that bridge between artist and song. Oh, I've heard that song before, and that's the girl that does it. So that's interesting to see how that works, and just creating a profile, and you understand the monumental task that a record company's got to try and develop that. You know, you can't, the best marketing in the world can't do that. They can't put the song to the face, you know. You can only do so many videos for a record.
Right, exactly.
So that's been really interesting, just having people coming up and saying hi to me. You're Ann Jordan. Yeah, I am.
Yeah, that's it.
You know, a girl, she came running up to me and said, "You're Ann Jordan." And I knew who she meant, so I just agreed with her. Yes, I am. Good to meet you.
And did she ask you for your autograph?
No, but I forced one on her. Oh. Come here, let me sign something.
So what are your plans now? You're going to continue touring for the album, and
what do you think I should do, Susan?
Well, you know, I'm not sure. I'm not in the management really sort of end of it. I think you should pursue.
Is there anything here that says what I should do? Well, that
I think you should pursue your artistic talents, because they are wonderful. Maybe we
telephone doodles.
Hold them up for the
see.
people who are watching.
I think this is just. Can we get this, Ed? Quite attractive things there. What would you rather? Oh, here. Let's go in on the birthday cake.
That's beautiful.
Thanks very
Personally
much.
drawn by Jann Arden.
There's a little nudity there if you want to go up to that as well. That is, of course, a self-portrait. And that's about as close as you'll get to seeing me nude. Okay. I'm going to do more records, and I'm just going to write songs and let the chips fall where they may. I'm really having a great time. I'm not a fortune teller. I don't know, you know, how people will respond in the future. I'll always do the best that I can, and make my parents proud of me, and I don't know, buy things for my friends if I make money, and everyone will get something.
I'm going to remember this.
Support me. I can't guarantee what it will be at this point, but of course the more records that I sell, the bigger your prize will be. Is that fair to say that?
I think
you can edit that out if you'd like.
Well, no, I think we'll keep that.
But I'm starting to get gifts from fans, and that's always excellent. You know, rings and hats, and yeah. So I'm going to stockpile, and I'm going to have a huge garage sale at the end of the year because I have no sentimentality at all. Woo!
Great, and you're going to play a song for us now.
What would you like?
Oh gosh, what did we talk about on the phone? What did I ask you to play on the phone?
I don't know.
Give Me Back My Heart. How about that?
Is that what you want?
Yeah, I'd love to hear that.
Can have any other part of me, please give me back my heart. Hearts and arrows drawn in the snow, heaven's angels lay down their bows. Love is weary, love is worn out too. I finally fell asleep last night. I had no lovers serenade. Crescent moon had ripped the sky, and stars were falling from my eyes. Tear-soaked lullaby. God was busy healing baby bruises. God was busy answering prayers. God was busy cleaning a wounded earth. God was busy picking you off the ground. Hearts and arrows drawn in the snow. Heaven's angels laid down their bows. Love is weary, love is worn out. Please give me back my heart. 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 I finally fell asleep last night.
And a special thanks to Jann Arden, as well as to her record company, sending thank you to Julian Tuck for all of his assistance. And just for your information, last week Jann Arden's debut album went gold.